Okay, this is Fritterly Land of Tarot and Truth. Welcome to your weekend reading. I'm going to start doing daily readings since I have a little more free time. I am using the deck from Spencer's today. I did a little real quick run through on one of my lives recently, so I don't feel the need to do an unboxing, but I did get a version of this deck late last year. Discovered that it had a duplicate card. It was the Eight of Pentacles. It took me a while to go back and exchange it for one that had the full set, and I forget which one it was missing, but obviously it wasn't usable as it was, but it was an interesting message to get a duplicate, especially considering the symbol on the card is a zombie. This deck is kind of like an acid trip with mythology from many cultures mixed in. It's really kind of neat. A lot of the assignments they've made make a lot of sense. Some of them are a little off. Not typical to what you might think, but as such, I am going to read definitely from the symbolism and the mythology. You're welcome to look it up and learn more, especially on the ones that I may not be familiar with, but you know, it's a learning process, like with everything, right? Okay, so let me see what they have to say for the weekend. These are really big cards. Oh my. Do we want to take that many? Well, you know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. They have been doing these things. We'll just do 4 cards. See if we need a clarifier. Alright, we've got the 7 of Cups. The Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie. It's pretty interesting. So, instead of the traditional 7 of Cups meaning, what I'm getting is, everyone knows, like, some people believe in Nessie, some people don't. Some people would say there's dubious evidence, but I do believe it is in believing in that. If you believe she exists, she will appear to you if you go investigate. So I believe if you feel like you will have the abundance of 7 of Cups, it will appear. And it's about, belief. Then we have the Amazon woman, the warriors. And I don't think that's a real accurate depiction. I'm pretty sure they lopped off their, I want to say, right breast, so it wouldn't interfere with fighting. But, they took a little artistic license with this. And the Queen of Swords, known for being kind of cold, bit of a warrior, fight now, ask questions later. And I would think, because it is Mercury retrograde, it's more of a warning not to be like that. So, try to be a little more conservative with aggression and hear people out. So, it's okay to stand your ground, to have healthy boundaries, but don't be cold and don't assume negative things without evidence, okay? Next we have Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself, the world card, forming an infinity symbol. 6-pointed star, everything pointing up and pointing down, combination of the elements. Everything and fate. The universe is more of a, an open interpretation. And everything goes in cycles. Time is not a circle, it's actually a spiral. And I was kind of thinking about how nature is fractals, and the timeline, there's this computer program I remember from years and years ago that events in time can be mapped on this, and if you like zoom in, it holds within it a copy of the larger pattern, and if you zoom out, you know, the larger pattern is the same as the different cycles that repeat within the pattern itself, much like fractals. So it's like a fractal spiral, if that makes any sense. If I can find a link to that program, I'll include it in a comment or something. But it was really kind of fascinating to watch. And yeah, you could, you know, check all kinds of events in history and put it on the timeline and be like, oh yeah. And then compare it to another similar event and be like, oh wow, look. And of course that would tie in with, you know, astrological placements, like certain way the certain planets line up, and you know, all these aspects, and it, you know, if certain aspects repeat, you're going to see similar energies, and you know, you can compare it with the timeline. So there you go with that. Then we have Eight of Cups, Pirate, and that I'm getting more like someone who might be taking energy, any energy drains that you need to leave behind. Alternately, seeking out treasure and abundance, but cautioning against doing it in an unfair way. Stealing, no. I mean, you can find abundance without taking from others in an unfair way. It's okay to ask others to help you, but it's not okay to steal, basically. And, you know, kind of ties back with the Queen of Swords, too. You know, fighting for things, you don't always have to make it an aggressive thing to fight for what you want. It doesn't have to come down to actually fighting for what you can ask for what you want. It can be manifested for you without turning to that. And they're on either side of the World card, saying, you know, if fate is in charge, you don't have to force something. And then again, it comes back to, you have to believe that what is meant to happen is going to happen. Be it good or bad, in the end, things work out the way they are supposed to work out, even if things are frustrating and difficult and challenging. Things are the way they're meant to be at that moment. Which, a little difficult for me to really tell myself right now, given my current set of situations and circumstances I'm dealing with. But obviously this is, you know, a message I need to pay attention to, and I'm sure it's going to resonate with a lot of you. I can't be the only one feeling difficult energies. I know with astrology, there's a lot of volatile energies going on, especially with Mercury retrograde. So, you know, what's meant to happen is happening, you know, and you don't have to fight that hard for what is meant to come to you. And also don't block your own blessings. A lot of times when we get defensive because we've been hurt and we expect the worst, what we're doing is actually blocking good things from coming to us. So, overall, a very positive message, but, you know, heed the warnings and believe in the good things. Believe in fate actually doing what's best for us, even if we don't understand it at the time. The universe wants what's best for us, and if we resist it, it makes it more difficult. So that is the message for this weekend. I hope it resonated with you guys. If anyone would like a private personal reading, You can contact me. I will put my email in the description box, and you can make a PayPal donation, and that would really help me out since I am out of work right now and trying to deal with a lot of stuff. So that would really help me out. I'd appreciate it. You can like, share, and subscribe as well. And I hope to see you again. Thank you.